Today I am working on a table, a coffee table. This is going to be out of Walnut. This is a life-size drawing of the leg design, and I'm going to be working off of this. You can see going across about 2/3 the way up, you see the tabletop, how it's going to intersect, and you see at the very top on the right hand side there's a rectangle. That rectangle will be a small drawer cabinet. You can see the leg structures. I've got those glued up. Just took them out of the clamps. And so I went with a spline and mortise and tenon for these joints there. It looks really
Continuing
rough right
on
now.
with the table, you can see the legs. I've shaped the legs after the glue up, and I have notched them to accept an additional support so that they will end up like this. Here's one in clamps. That is going to be one leg section, and here is the other with the saddle joint. In many cases, you can see the mortise and tenon that I've used, and then those biscuit cuts. Later I'll show you where those come into play. Here is the leg base configuration in clamps right now. One clamp holding the stretcher, which is biscuited into place, and then looking on the underside, you can see the screws there. That's biscuited also, so the screws are serving as a clamp. That gets hidden. And then on the underside, I'd mentioned there's 2 biscuits per side. They're in between the screws. So I have biscuits there, and likewise over here, which is being held in place by the screws. I've sanded it to 120. And shaped the leg pieces on the router table with a thumbnail bit just to soften everything up, give it more of a fluidity. If you notice the drawing, this sits on top of the table, these pieces, and this is a cutaway. So it's almost, right now you can see the table without the tabletop, but getting a little bit more of a picture. You'll see what goes in between those 2 risers there after I get things further along.